Stephen Banville battling with Ken McGrath. Big troublesome full forward, posing problems for most teams that he's played against. Here's a chance for Jacob. Captain of Wexford equalises the game for the very first time. Ball straight down the middle. David Redmond. Olet Tabala. Great club in Wexford, producing great stars like Martin Storey, Liam Dunn. Jacob's ball is a good one over for Stephen Doyle. Gets inside the cover, he's going for the goal! Here's a good example of confidence. The ball's in by Jacob, he's switching corners all the time. Here comes Doyle, the little dummy, the strike, the back of the net. Great start by Wexford.
That's hurling class, Marty. One wonderful ball across the field.
Easily cut out by David O'Connor. Down the middle, Tony Brown calls for it. About to be hooked by Stephen Doyle. Fires Seamus Prendergast. Lobbing it in, very high. White flag raised. Good score. Seamus Prendergast scoring his 3rd point in the championship campaign. Knocked down by Colm Farrell into the path of Owen Quigley. Taking the game to Waterford and leaving them for dead. Onto the 45-metre line. He hits. Great point. He's a good hurler.
It's a great score, and watch the man behind him. He left Dan Shannon in his wake, certainly, and showed a great level of fitness.
David O'Connor goes up for this, and it's the hurler of the year, 0-7, Dan Shanahan. Slither, glued to the hurley. He's getting inside Colm Farrell, gives it outside for his own McGrath. There's a goal opportunity here, and he takes his point. Best bit of action we've seen from a Waterford attack, and it's created by a man who's been out of form so far this summer. Picked up by Declan Prendergast. Brother Seamus getting away, this time from David Redmond. Redmond tries to get the hook in. Good ball for his own McGrath. Turns. Usually accurate from here. His body reaction would suggest that that is over the bar. It's his 3rd point. As much as the Wexford full forward line are causing problems, when the ball is left into the Waterford full forward line in an intelligent way, well, then they too can cause problems. Seamus Prendergast drops this in. Dan Shanahan is underneath it, so too is Paul Roach. Referee again blows his whistle, and he's giving a free in this time to the Daishies. Owen Kelly is going for his round half a dozen points. Or will he go for more than that? Goes for the goal! A huge psychological boost on the stroke of half-time, and changes the complexion of the scoreline completely. Wexford should have anticipated this. They had 4 men on the line. He went to blast it, and it whizzed past him in Fitzhenry and his colleagues from the full-back line. Brendan O'Leary sending it into the corner. It's a good ball for a corner forward, despite the fact that Owen Murphy was right beside Rory Jacob. Battles hard to win possession. Drops it in. Is there a connection here? A slightest touch! Clinton Hennessy has discussed it. But Wexford get the 2nd goal of the game. The ball dropped in from Rory Jacob. Willie Doran looks to be the man at the edge of the small rectangle, but was he in the square before the ball arrived?
When Jacob did get possession, he was aiming for a point, and the ball fell short, and I thought he was inside the square, and here we see it again. I think he's in the square before the ball comes in.
Willie Doran has a great family pedigree. You might remember his dad, Colm Doran, and of course his uncle, Tony Doran, was a great full forward in the late 60s and 70s for Wexford. Linesman indicates a Wexford ball, yes. Darren Stapp. Knocked away by Declan Prendergast, who's been rock solid at left corner back. Dermot Ling gives it inside for Stephen Doyle. Thinking about a second goal, third goal, he's got it! Third goal, Wexford. Second goal, Doyle. And the Wexford fans rejoice on the terraces of Semple Stadium. Just watch where he changed his mind here. He thought about blasting, got inside the cover, and Clinton Hennessy was cruelly exposed. John Milan is underneath it, still unable to gather cleanly. Owen McGrath chases after this, gathers. Dan Shanahan waiting around the edge of the square, lays it back. It's not a good pass. Still Waterford retain possession. Wexford now seem to be inspired. They're all over the place, not challenging unfairly or illegally. Brick Walsh gets it for Milan, the one man who can score from any angle. Drops this in for Dan Shanahan. Up goes the hand. Here comes the shot. Oh, brilliant! He's back. And when Dan plays, Waterford usually perform. Cracking second half. Did I say it was quite a while ago, Tomas?
I said we had no goals, Matt. We have 5 now.
Lays it in for Rory Jacob. Tries to get away from Owen Murphy, succeeds. Flicks it in. Good play. Good hand pass. David Redmond. This will be a quality score. It's his second point. But Wexford are not panicking. In comes the long ball. Here comes the hand pass. Then have a shot. And the Dashis come fighting back. Michael Jacob over here, well gathered. Owen McGrath flicking this forward and just sneaking it over the bar. That's his 4th point. Every single one of them from play. Up first, John Milan. Hops all the way first, Dan Shanahan onto his left-hand side. Dan Shanahan has rediscovered the form of 0-7. It's taken until the end of July, 0-8. But he has now scored a goal and a point in this second half. Here is Stephen Doyle again. Floating this one in. It's a good ball. Could well work out. It's David Redmond bearing down on goal. Here comes the cross. Here comes the chance. And it's into the hands of Ken McGrath, but the referee has blown his whistle. The Wexford attacker was fouled, and it is going to be a penalty. Now who's going to take it? It's Damien Fitzhenry is coming all the way down to the far end of Semple Stadium. Davy Fitzgerald is down there at the goal line, advising Clinton Hennessy. Damien Fitzhenry is facing Clinton Hennessy. Keeper against keeper. He blasts it over the bar. Long puck out again. Added to by Owen McGrath. Challenge. An illegal one. Sideline ball to Waterford. This was David O'Connor coming across.
Oh, it's good defensive play, Marty. He got the flick to the ball, touched the ball first and put out over the sideline ball. Correct decision.
Sideline ball quickly taken. John Milan is beginning to pose problems. They know it is that left-hand side that is the most dangerous. 3 points in a fine second half performance. Fine catch by Jack Kennedy. Michael Brick Walsh in again towards Owen Kelly. This time he gathers cleanly, makes an angle, turns a different direction, and that is over the bar. He did this last week against Offaly, only it was at this side of the field, just a few meters in from the sideline, and 8 days later this is his position. Turns onto his right hand side. That's a beautiful strike.
Fantastic score, Marty.
Trip by Stephen Malumphey, free in. Take the point or we'll just drop it in around the square. Extra 13 metres for descent. Players should really learn not to argue with the referee. They give the advantage immediately to their opponents.
Well, if with 1 minute left, I mean, I think he's got to make up his mind at this stage where he's going to go for it. I think he's going to go for a point and hope that there's enough time after this to get an equaliser.
Dermot Ling Score of 4 points. Goes for the point and gets it. Is there time left for Wexford to get an equaliser? Davy Fitzgerald looking at the referee. Is he about to blow the full-time whistle? The whistle is blown and Waterford are in the All-Ireland Hurling semi-final. They may have conceded 3 goals this afternoon, but it won't matter now because this is the full-time score. It's Waterford 2-19, Wexford 3-15. It's Waterford in the All-Ireland semi-final.